Welcome to another What I Eat in a Day here on the channel. Today's edition is a lazy Saturday edition, and it started off with Rob making me pancakes. He does this often on the weekends, and it's basically a 3-ingredient recipe that's very easy. It's oats, bananas and oat milk. And usually I will come to the kitchen when he's almost done and prepare some fruits or other toppings for the pancakes. Often in the colder months we would use frozen fruit, but on this particular Saturday I had plums from our friends' gardens that I chopped up, along with some fresh raspberries which are in season here in Sweden, and we also used some blueberries to make a little fruit salad. Then, to make it a little bit more interesting, I chopped up some fresh basil and sprinkled that over the top. We definitely don't always set our table like this, but it's nice once in a while on the weekend. And we've started listening a lot to our vinyl records. We fixed up our record player a little while ago and got some new records as gifts at our wedding, so it's nice to listen back to them and enjoy while we eat. My favorite way of eating these pancakes is to arrange them in a single layer like this and then drizzle over a lot of tahini, followed by the fruit and some maple syrup, or today I have agave syrup just for a little extra sweetness, and yeah, it's super yummy. It's actually pretty much lunchtime now. We've had a very slow morning here in our house. I got to sleep in a little bit and Rob made us pancakes. It's something he does pretty much every weekend, and I get a little bit of extra rest, which I very much appreciate. And before I talk about lunch at all, I just wanted to let you know that we finally got the shelves up. That if you saw our last video, the kitchen organization video, we were struggling to get up, but we borrowed a drill from our friendly neighbor downstairs and we were able to hang them up, and it's such a relief. It really opened up that space in our kitchen. And another fun thing that happened since that video is that Rob and I got married. We had a lovely time here in our shared garden in the block that we live in. We set it up early in the morning and we had family and friends come, and it was really lovely. I'll put some pictures here so you can see, but I will also, by the time you see this, have shared a few pictures on Instagram if you want to see more of what it looked like. We had lots of fun, and also thank you to everyone who wrote us congratulations and wished us well in this new union, I guess. What do you say? We appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, now we are going to head out for lunch because we're feeling a little bit lazy, and we're gonna go have sushi, I think. So I think we better just go out and figure out where we're gonna go. We did wander out our house a little aimlessly, but thought we'd try Sushi Rebellion, which is meant to be good, but they didn't have a lunch menu on Saturdays, so we ended up at a place called Kyoto, right in the middle of the city, and actually it was very good. They didn't list vegan dishes specifically on their menu, but after asking them, they could put together 2 plates of 12 pieces, and we also tried their tofu on tofu rolls, and it was all really yummy, very fresh, full of veggies and that awesome sushi tofu. Having finished our sushi and feeling very satisfied, we decided to pop into a local record store that was just around the corner from the sushi place and check out the records. Rob found a couple. I didn't find anything I was looking for, but this is such a cozy thing to do on a weekend together. We definitely really enjoy it. And it's super nice to then go home and listen to a record that you brought with you home, or just the ones you have already, of course. So we're back home and in the kitchen, and we've worked up an appetite after feeling pretty full after that sushi lunch. We didn't need any snacks today, that's for sure. We went kind of big, but we hadn't had sushi for a while, so we just thought we'd go for it, and it was yummy. Lots of sauces on there though. Maybe it would be nice with a little bit less, but you know, it was still good. And now we are going to make dinner, and we are actually off to London in just 2 days to spend some time with Rob's family, and also he's got some important things he needs to be there for. So we don't have a lot of stuff in our fridge, and like I said before, we're a little lazy with our food at the moment because we have a lot of other stuff going on. So we are just gonna do the quick meal that we often do when we're in these pinches. So we're going to make pasta with pesto. We never tried this gluten-free pasta before, I think, but it's meant to be really good, so we shall try it and let you know. And we've also got these 3 opened pesto bottles. So it's probably good if we use them up before we leave so they don't go off while we're away. A little hack, which I think is great when you're doing very simple things like this, just to add some nutrients and some fiber to your meals, is to throw in some frozen veg when the pasta is almost done cooking. So I've got some frozen peas and some frozen broccoli here that we'll just throw in with that. I really think that frozen veg is kind of underrated. It's just as good as fresh. That's been proven that the nutritional value is equally good, and it tastes great. Okay, maybe the broccoli doesn't have the same texture as if you would cook it from fresh, but in meals like this, it doesn't really matter. It still tastes good enough for me. So that's what we're gonna do. And then we have this half block of smoked tofu that we're also going to throw in there just to finish it and also add some protein to the meal. So that's the deal. Let's get to cooking. Cooking this meal is pretty self-explanatory, but always remember to salt your pasta, and lately we've been timing it according to the package instructions, and it actually works. I used to be someone who always winged it, but Rob has taught me that this is a better way. And for the tofu, I decided to just crumble it up into a frying pan and get a little bit of color on it just to make it a little bit more yummy. Then I just set that aside while I finished off the pasta. Once your pasta is like a minute or 2 away from al dente, the way you want to eat it, you add in the frozen veg. Make sure the pot of water keeps boiling through that, and then you just leave it for those last 1 or 2 minutes to allow everything to cook. And if your broccoli is a bit big like mine, I like to use scissors just to chop it into smaller pieces once it's softer. Then I just drain it and put it back into the pot. And then it's ready to mix with the pesto. So let's see what this pasta is like. I think it's maybe a little bit overcooked because that's how it goes when you're filming. And my pasta scooper is out of metal, so it cut it a lot. But anyways, I'm sure that it'll still taste good. yeah, that's pretty good. Gluten-free pastas are definitely varying in quality. I'd say this is actually really good. And yeah, you can't really go wrong with pasta and pesto, I think. And yeah, with the tofu on top adds just a little bit of like a savory touch and another texture, which is really lovely. So we're going to enjoy our bowls of pasta. And I hope you've enjoyed spending the day with us and checking out what we're eating today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and the video after next will be from London. So if you have any recommendations for us of things we should go see or eat or do, please let me know in the comments. And if there's anything you would like to see us get up to and film there, you can also type that out in the comments. I really appreciate all your tips and requests. So yeah, I'll be looking out for that. But now, food, dinner time, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.